Hello guys. So for this video I'm going to be show you guys some of my tips on how to beat Inferno very quickly. You can get through this with Nightmare Road very easily, but Inferno you can get through this very easily with some of my tips I'm going to show you. So hopefully this will help. I know there's people who have beat Inferno in the past, but for people who haven't, this is where I'm going to show you some tips of mine, and hope you guys enjoy. So first off, when I beat the game for the first time, the first thing I buy in the shop is these coins right here, because this coins right here will save your life along the way, and it'll be worth it in the long run, trust me. Because once you get to Inferno, I found out that if you don't have coins, you are literally going to get screwed over enemies. The enemies in the game in Inferno and Nightmare are extremely tough. So if a zombie grab you, you're pretty much already in danger, pretty much. Enemies can one-shot you depending on what enemies it is. But like this coins right here, if you don't have this coins right here, this iron defense coins, you are gonna get pretty much killed by the enemies. Because one attack and it's game over for you. This regenerator health can be pretty useful, but you still need her for it. I'll tell you guys in a minute. And this right here is assault coin. This will help you increase your attack, and if you don't have these coins right here, you're gonna have well, I haven't tested out yet, but I do believe that Inferno or Nightmare, if you don't have this coin here, you're gonna have a hard time killing enemies. You pretty much will be wasting your ammo over one zombie, and that's a bad thing. Next, I picked this up. Hold on, I picked this hot dog up. Pretty useful when you first beat the game. It's pretty useful. I recommend buy this right here when you first beat the game. You ain't gonna be using this in the long run, but it would be pretty useful. It come in handy. Let's just put it that way. Next, you definitely want to try to get this right here, because this handgun can be pretty useful. It's not powerful, but it's infinite, which means you can use this gun at any time, and that's pretty helpful, and it could buy you some time along the way. Next, I will get this right here. This Star Field Combat will you will guarantee I mean, it's not guaranteed, but you will get a perfect dodge along the way. I mean, if you time it perfect, you're gonna dodge them. You're gonna counter them 99 times out of 100, I believe. It's very useful, and ever since I got this items right here, I've been dodging a lot, and it was a bit easier for me. However, you can still get hit by the zombie. You can still get attacked by them. But as long as you get these coins here, as long as you get this iron defense coins, you won't have a, it won't take much damage. Trust me. But anyway, this is pretty useful and definitely helpful in the Inferno mode. Once you get to, Nightmare mode and Inferno, this is definitely very useful to have. Next, I will highly recommend get these two here, because as you're getting these coins and these items here, you're gonna need all of them in one items once you reach Inferno. Trust me, you need these. You need this at all times, because it's gonna help you. Guarantee, it's gonna help you. So yeah, it's worth it. I would highly recommend get this to here once you get enough points. And last but not least, get this assault rifle right here. Now this is very helpful to me because ever since I picked this up, it helped me in Inferno a lot. I've been killing a lot of enemies. Once you get to the final boss fight though, don't use this. Don't use this against Nemesis in the final form, because he moves really quickly once you get to Inferno, and this right here reloads a bit slower, so it's just gonna hold you back. So once you get to the final boss, use this weapon right here, and also once you reach to the hospital in the game, pick up the 3-round burst handgun. That's the gun I would highly recommend as well. So use that and use this as well. Use this handgun, infinite handgun, and 3-round burst handgun over at the hospital. So those are the two weapons I would highly recommend using against Nemesis in the final boss battle. The rest of these you don't have to worry too much about, because this you won't have to worry too much about. This one you don't have to worry too much about. The lockpick, the bow cutters, even the samurai edge, you don't have to worry too much about them. I mean, you can get them later on if you choose to, but the one I show you, get those items first, because those are the good tips that will help you get past Inferno, and it's very helpful, very useful. So next steps, if you master all the dodge mechanics in the game, you're gonna have a hard time. You're gonna have a lot of fun in Inferno. Inferno mode and Nightmare mode are two intense level, but they are not hard to beat. I mean, I only played this game for since a week or two, and it did took me long to get to Inferno. I have died a lot. I have died a lot in Inferno, mostly in the hands of Nemesis. But once you master these dodge mechanics and everything else, Inferno will have no problem. You'll have no problem against Inferno. Especially, you have no problem with Nightmare and Inferno. It's very easy to get past by once you get these items here. Next, also make sure you pick up a lot of herbs and some first aid along the way, because even though if you have these two coins right here, you're still gonna need some herb and some first aid kit, just in case if something goes wrong with you, I mean, if something goes wrong, like being attacked by enemies a lot, you know, horde of zombies coming after you, or hunters, um, this is where you need herb and first aid. But once you, I know, once you get prepared, getting all these herb and first aid, you are pretty much good to go. The enemies in the game are not very difficult once you get these items, but the only two things you need to worry about, to me, is the hunters in the game, because they can sometimes one-shot you if you're not careful. And also Nemesis Final Form, which is the final boss. That's the enemy you need to worry about. He's the hardest in the end, but you know, once you master it in the game, it's not really hard for you. It's not going to be too difficult. So yeah, this is my tips on how I beat Inferno. So hopefully this video helped you guys. If you get the rocket launcher, that's good, but you don't really need a rocket launcher in Inferno. You don't really need this. As long as you get these items I just purchased here, you are all set to go in Inferno. And trust me, once you master everything in the game, memorize everything, you are going to be doing very well in Inferno mode. You might die, you might get your ass whooped a bit, but it'll be worth it in the long run. And so yeah, hopefully this tips will help you guys if you are struggling with hardcore, or excuse me, not hardcore, nightmare mode or Inferno. Hopefully it helps if you guys are struggling. So anyway guys, that's all I have for this video. This is MK90 signing off. If you guys have any questions, you know, feel free to link down below. I will put my Discord in the description, you know, in case if you guys want to ask any questions about it, you know, feel free to. So yeah, this is MK90 signing off. You guys have a great day and be safe out there. Take care everyone, and peace out.